Oh my god, boys, we have got some drastic things happening in the Call of Duty world today, and I've been gathering as much info as I can, and it is ridiculous. So we're gonna break it down bit by bit. Don't forget to drop a like and a sub if you're new as always, and just sit down and brace yourself because it is awesome news, and it's not good as in like the game's good. It's just it's bad for COD, which makes it good for us because, you know, no one wants COD to succeed at this point. I'm just gonna go into it. Here we go. Right, this was an article that I saw on my phone, and it was just saying that watch out for PC players if you have both Black Ops 6 and 7 installed on your computer. Black Ops 6 will automatically launch in the background when you boot up COD HQ and Black Ops 7, and you have to manually end the task to stop it. Just before I get into this is not the priority of this video, this is just another thing, so keep yourself ready for the big stuff, it's coming soon. But this is something we addressed last year with Black Ops 6, that when you close the game, a task handler, or whatever it was called, an error handler, or crash handler, that was it, crash handler, would still be active in the background, even when you close the game, and it would actually count as game time on Steam, and that would stop you getting the refund if it went over the 72-hour mark. So, another controversial situation going on. Treyarch, Activision, and Call of Duty themselves, I can't remember who it was, actually replied to a tweet about this, saying that the feature itself is in the game, and it's meant to be there, and it's not what they're saying it is. However, yet multiple sources have apparently claimed it is malicious, as in it is actually launching Black Ops 6 at the same time. That's why performance is not as good. I don't know. I'll let you guys be the decider on that. But, I mean, would you put it past them? Because I wouldn't. But that is not the main part. We have two more things to cover, and both of them, one's hilarious and one is very, very interesting. So, let's do the hilarious one first. Call of Duty put this out on their YouTube yesterday, and it is a picture of the Fallout limited time access modes with the collaboration. Now, the reason it's funny, I was like, oh, let's have a look at the comments. It's only got 1.5k likes, 372 comments. Cool, I'm gonna go play Halo Infinite now. Okay, I mean, it's sort of like when the Black Ops 7 trailer came out, said they were gonna go play Battlefield. I love it, I'm there for it. Remember when they said that they were going to keep grounded cosmetics? I mean, we literally talked about this the other day. Someone said, it's so fucking over with, bro. Like, meaning COD's just dead. They removed carryover for an authentic experience, lol. Yeah, nice. Yo, Helldivers, January 20th, there's going to be a new Warbound. Does anyone even play this game? And then, ever since I was little, I've played Call of Duty on PC, PS2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, meaning when it comes out. This year will be the first time in my life I skipped every game because of this. No one is buying this shit. Remember when, back in the Xbox 360 days, when COD MW2 showed a map of the world with everyone online? I bet if they did that now, it would be a sad map. Again, another feature I missed, but yeah, they're completely right. And this just sums it up, boys. What we've been talking about for the last few weeks. No one is playing this game. No one wants to play this game, and they think it's a load of shit. This is proof, again, how low it actually is, and how bad it actually is. The viewer count on Twitch is terrible. The player count on Steam is terrible. The player count on console, I bet, is terrible. I have no doubt. And that gets me to the biggest story of the last few days, right? And this is huge. This is huge in a big way, okay? I want you to brace yourself, because it's funny, but it's also, this could go down a very interesting road over the next few months. Former Activision CEO Bobby Kotick, yes, his name is back, claims in a legal filing Call of Duty sales in 2025 was 60% lower compared to 2024. So remember, that's Black Ops 6 over MW3. And remember, MW3 did not sell too great because of MW2. Anyway, COD is on track to perform over 60% below last year because of intense competition from titles like Battlefield, destroying the FTC's now defeated argument about the lack of competition in the first-person game category. Now, this is from Charlie Intel, who is one of the most credible sources. So, is this, like, a genuine thing? I mean, why would Bobby Kotick go out his way to, like, claim this if it wasn't true? I don't know. But he then later on went to explaining why he was so glad that he sold it when he did. Again, here's another post. Bobby Kotick claims Activision, Call of Duty, and consoles are doing so poorly, it proves he was right to sell Activision Blizzard to Microsoft for $69 billion. Like, this is the guy who owned it all And obviously, yes, he's a piece of shit. He's a scumbag, but he's coming out and saying how bad it is. He's coming out and saying it is so dire, it's 60% lower. Because, like, we knew this. It's obvious, right? We know that they come out and say this. And then what was it they said a month or two ago about Black Ops 7? That they're so happy with how it's turned out, but they never released the player numbers, that it was the #1 player game, blah, 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 because it wasn't. And they can't lie, because if they do, they end up getting sued, which is not what they want. Trust me. So what does this mean? All of this is, like I said, it's big news, okay? It's very, very big news, because this now leads to more of the, like, oh, they lied, which then can go down either a lawsuit or whatever in the future. But that's only the tip of the iceberg. That really is only the tip of the iceberg. And let me explain why, okay? We all know COD is not doing well. We've known this for God knows how long, okay? But with them struggling, I mean, let's go back to what we said about Meltdown in Black Ops 7, for example, looking 10 times worse than it did in Black Ops 2. Just the art style, the game, visual, everything looked worse, right? Then you've got them bringing skins back. Then you've got them making the rug pull at the start of the year, like doing all these things. And now Bobby Kotick's coming out and saying, yeah, it's terrible with the sales, yada, yada, yada. How much more information's going to come out over the next 3 months about how low stuff is, how bad stuff is, X, Y, Z, the game getting worse because they're doing more collaborations to try and regather some of the money they've lost. This is why I told you, boys. I told you ages ago. I told you guys, if Black Ops 7 was a failure, obviously before we knew it was called Black Ops 7, that COD would die. I still believe that, and this just makes me think even more that it's cemented. Because if it's going so bad right now for Activision, for COD, and look, you could say what you want and say, oh, why do people still play it? I don't know. And look, the thing is, I think a lot of people play it for the sake of playing it, okay? But this is the point now. This is the tipping point. This is now the tipping point where COD has to do something drastic if they want to survive, and I don't think they have it in them. I genuinely don't think they have it in them. I don't think they care enough. I don't think the suits up front, the billionaires, they can go do whatever the fuck they want. They don't care about COD. So, mark my words, COD is coming to an end in the next few years. I said it in my last video, 2028, I think it'll be dead in the water regarding, like, obviously it's always going to have players, but what I mean is I don't think it's going to be the juggernaut that it once was, which it isn't now in a way, but it's still one of the main games that comes out every year. I don't think they're going to do that anymore. And you know, it's crazy because think of the games we've got now, to be fair. Battlefield 6, GTA 6 is going to be coming out. You know, Minecraft's still very, very popular. Ark Raiders, the Ghost of Yoti, or whatever it's called. Yoti, I don't know what it's called. But, you know, all these different games. Forza Horizon 6, Halo Campaign Evolved. There's so many games. Helldivers 2, whatever. Like, there's just so many good games out right now. And they're releasing games that are dog. Like, what can you expect? And then with all this news, with, like, the thing is, they don't want the publicity, because now you've got your former CEO coming out and telling them how bad the sales are. Does that not show you the route we're going? It's crazy. I grew up idolizing COD because of how fun it was, and I actually saw something earlier, and a little bit off topic, but it's about gaming and consoles, right? I watched all the startups from every Xbox console ever. The original was great. The 360, the first 360 one, phenomenal. Second one was good. Xbox One was meh. Series S and X were dog shit, still are. And someone commented, right? And the reason I'll bring this up, I'll get to it in a sec. Someone commented, it's like it gets flatter and flatter every year, every generation. And it's the same with everything. That I said, every industry in the world now is less fun and it's all money, and they just make everything this flat, stupid, boring design because there's no creativity or risk. And it got me thinking about COD. It's the same thing with these suits. They don't care about fun. When we talked about Vince, rest in peace, Vince. When we talk about Vince, the game was fun. The guy made it. He made the game play for fun. When we talk about the events that happened at Shitty COD Next in Black Ops 7, with We Need You, We Want You, and Verdansk, whatever, that shit, and then we compare it to Milo being there, which is Mr. Rothwaffles, in Black Ops 4, and the actual devs being there and just asking, are you enjoying it? Like, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, do you? And just talking about how it's got worse over the years because it's all cutthroat business bullshit and it's not for fun. It's not, let's make the game worth the damn. Let's make money. Let's just constantly pump this shit. And this is the biggest problem. This is the biggest problem. We have to break this damn cycle in every damn thing. And right now, COD is the worst it could be because it still does everything like we've just discussed that's bad. Can you imagine if Modern Warfare 4 comes out and it's identical to Modern Warfare 2, but with all the skin stuff that Black Ops 6 had? Because they need more money. Can you imagine that slopping bullshit, AI, horrible shit? Like, it's a possibility, boys. It really is, because they don't care. This, to me, is one of the worst situations to be in if you're a competitive FPS lover. I literally don't compete anymore because I've got so much fatigue and I don't want to enjoy the game. I don't want to play the game as half decent as it can be with Black Ops 7. I'm not going to give them money. Obviously, I have got it on Game Pass, whatever. I'm not going to play the game because I'm not giving them the numbers because they don't deserve it. But the game's just not fun enough for me to do it. For those that have watched my channel recently, I've been doing montages on MW2, datages like old school, quick scope, no scope, hard scope, whatever, having fun. And it takes up all my time because I love it. Absolutely love it. Bought a capture card for me 360 again. I'm doing all sorts and it's fun. Black Ops 2, watching montages and watching like MLG back in the day. This is what I'm saying. The second you go away from business, from fun and entertainment and creativity and risk and make it all business and money, you just completely take away the thing that built you up in the first place. And now that's where they're at. They've made the bed, now they've got to lie in it, and now they've got to find out damage control is a pain in the ass. Because, quite frankly, like I said, I don't see a way where they're coming back. I don't see it. I mean, it's the same with Xbox. You look at Xbox, and it's all Microsoft really, isn't it, because of the shit. But think of Xbox. 360, phenomenal console. Original Xbox, phenomenal console. Xbox One, horse shit, because the guy in charge wanted to make it a multimedia thing, and ever since, they've not gone back. It's better now, yes, but the startup shit, the UI is all like a bloody TV platform. It's terrible. I can't stand it. It's similar to Windows 8, man. And it's arse. It's horse shit. And it's the same situation. They keep want to push out this stuff, make the price tags bigger, make a PC. That's literally what the next console is going to be for Xbox. It's a PC. People, if they want a PC, they'll buy a fucking PC. It's not rocket science. Instead, they're like, no, let's just make our console a PC and put $1,000, $2,000 price tag on it. That's not what consoles are. But it's the same situation the COD's in. Microsoft are the worst for it. They just want to make everything money, money, money. They don't want to make it fun. They don't want to XYZ with their fan base. They don't care. That's why it's so bad. And that's why I was so happy reading all these news articles about it and people coming out and exposing it. Even though I hate Bobby Kotick with a passion, for him to come out and say that is huge because now there's so much more publicity and a lot more pressure on COD to do something and Activision and Microsoft to do something about it because they've been called out by the guy that ran them. It's huge, but I'm going to wrap it up here. That was a lot to digest, so let me know in the comments what you guys think. And yeah, where do we go? Where do you guys go? What do you think? Is this like mental? Is it were you expecting it? Let me know in the comments so we can discuss it. But thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to drop a like and a sub if you're new. As always, it helps out a ton. And I'll catch you in the next one.